Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel and welcome to our series Go Beyond SketchUp. In this chapter, we've been talking about organization and today we are gonna have a look at tags. The primary use of tags, apart from helping you to organize your model, is control the visibility of your elements and also to set the line styles. So in this example, I have this tag called keyboard. If I toggle the visibility on and off, I can control the visibility of that element inside that tag. But also, if you notice, I can control the line style. So if I assign a dotted line to that tag, all the edges of that element will show that style. And even further, if I put another element inside that tag, then just keep in mind that all the edges are gonna take that line style. Just to demonstrate, I'm gonna put that element into the keyboard tag and notice how all the edges just take that line style. The process to create a tag is pretty simple. You just have to click on the add tag, and once you click on that add tag option, then this will appear, and it's in here when you name your tag. I recommend you always give a name because that's gonna make your life easier. In this case, I'm gonna create a tag called share, and I'm going to assign this share. At the moment is in the and tag, but if I go to the entity info, I'll select this element and I can assign it to the tag that I just created. Now, if I go to the share tag, I can see that it's being assigned correctly because I can control the visibility. Now, another important thing is that you can create folders, basically like nesting tags inside other tags. If you notice in this example, I've got this keyboard tag, we've got the monitor, and we've got the mouse. But I can create a folder by clicking in here, like you see on my screen. Once I click in there, again, it asks me for a name. So I'm going to create a folder called computer, and what I'm going to do is to put all these, so the keyboard tag, into that folder. So the way I do that is just left click, drag, and put it into computer. I'm gonna do the same with the monitor tag, and I'm going to do the same with the mouse tag. I could have select them all and drag them in just one click, but just to demonstrate, I did it one by one. Once the folder has been created, you can toggle on and off the visibility of the whole folder. Or if you click on that little arrow, you still have the ability to control the visibility of the individual elements. In this case, keyboard, monitor, and mouse. This is a great way to organize your model, but please keep in mind to apply tags to groups or components. Raw geometry, like all the edges and all the faces, are always going to be in the untag tag, and is, as you can see in here, is the active tag as it should be. If you start to apply tags to raw geometry, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, if you have a look at the tags window, you can see that there's a way to click on this icon here, which is the tag tool. The tag tool was introduced in SketchUp 2022. You're not going to find this tool in 2021 or previous versions of SketchUp. This tool was introduced to simplify this process, the process of assigning elements to tags. And the way it works is just pretty simple. Whatever tag is highlighted is the tag that is going to be associated with that tag tool. Let me just show you how. I have created this tag called cylinder. At this point, there's nothing in this tag. And I've got these elements in here, these 4 different cylinders. And notice at this point that they're just components and they are in the untag tag. So if I want to assign these elements, what do I do? So I select the tag, I highlight the specific tag, and I go to the tag tool and click on that element. At that point, I know that I assign that tag to that element. Notice also that you have a series of modifiers down here, and I can, for instance, toggle the sample tag by clicking on the Alt key. So if I go to click on the Alt key, notice that that becomes the eyedropper. So I can select what tag is this element in, and when I do that, noticing here that it selects the tag that is in. And at that point, I can select another element. Let's select the one next to it, and then that element is gonna be in that tag. You can also use the Control key, modifier key, to toggle off all the instances of that element. So in this case, I've got all these instances, and then if I press Control in Windows, and notice that little component icon next to the tag. So if I click, all the instances of that component, see how they're all highlighted? All the instances are gonna be into that cylinder tag that I created. This is pretty useful, especially if you have a lot of elements, and if your model is really complex, then assigning tags to elements, to groups or components is gonna simplify that process. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you've learned something new. So if you like it, press like below and let us know what you think. Leave us a comment and subscribe to our channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.